everybody. 안녕하세요. 진짜 오랜만이죠. It's been so long since I was on live. It's been really a month because normally we do it on the third week of every month, but this time I'm here to see you guys on the fourth Friday of May. And can't believe it's already May. We are a year and a half way through the second year of COVID. Okay, so it's been a year and 5 months since I've officially gone out of this country. Okay, so since I haven't talked to you guys for such a long time, I would like to hear some words from you guys. So let me know if you guys are out there, because unless you say something, I don't know whether you're here or not. Hyun, hello, you're the first one. Oops, I put a sticker here. I put tape here. Didn't work. 안녕 예송, hello. Hi, 신하늘님, hello. Hyun, you're the number one person, the first person to be here. And 예송, you're number 2. And Sky, you're number 3. Hello, my student, Hyun. You know, these days, I'm not really active on Instagram. Yeah, because I've been very busy doing something. So I wasn't able to see your pictures and stuff. But, you know, you're always on my mind. PRP, thank you very much for your compliment. 너무 예쁘십니다. That person told me that I'm pretty. Thank you. I put on my special necklace for tonight. Yeah, I don't wear this necklace that often. I wear it maybe like once a year or twice a year or something. Yeah, it's a necklace that I got from my ex-boyfriend like 5 times ago. 5 times ago, ex-boyfriend. Okay, Keiko, welcome back to the show. Oh my gosh, I heard that the situation in Japan is not getting any better. I hope things get better. Yeah, I hope so that you guys can have the Olympics. Oh, yeah, you're so punctual. Yeah, we are here. I was actually sitting in front of the camera from 7:40, and I was just like, you know, waiting for the time to go by so I can be here right on time. 하늘, hello Gwen. 하늘 내가 아는 하늘인가? Hello. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people have come up on the show today. And today, actually the weather was pretty okay. In the morning, it was raining. Oh, PRP가 선웅이었구나. Hi, 선웅. It was raining in the morning in Seoul, but then, you know, because of the rain, the sky was rather clear in the afternoon, and it wasn't so hot. You know, we're in almost, you know, looking towards June here, and in June normally it's really hot in Korea, but it wasn't so hot. It was cool actually, and you know, I like the breezy, like cool breezy air. I don't like the hot summer. But if I have to choose one out of the two between summer and winter, I would choose summer. Yeah, I can't cope with winter. 숑 테이블 배소영입니다. 안녕하세요, 배소영님. 테이블송, 숑. That's a very cute name. 신스카이님이 이재님이시구나. Hello, 이재. Welcome to the show. Okay, so there are some students here who are taking my online classes, and you guys might be a little bit shocked because I look quite different from my normal days, right? 선생님이 오늘은 좀 달라 보이지? 평소에는 말이야, 그치? 오늘 이런 모습과 좀 다른 모습이잖아? But yeah, well, I'm a human being. I can't look like this all the time. So today is a very special day. It's a monthly show. So I dressed up, I put on my necklace, I put on makeup, I did my hair, and I'm here for the show. Hi, Bao Nong Lam. Is that how I should read your name? Welcome to the show. Yes, yes. Okay, so actually, like I told you right before, I wasn't so active on Instagram lately, so I have been getting some direct messages, DMs, but I wasn't replying to them on timely manner. So I've seen some people who sent messages saying, "Oh, Gwen, I'm watching your channel and your videos are very helpful." So I have, I just logged on to Instagram last night and I saw some messages and I sent a reply. So if I hadn't sent you a reply in a timely manner, I'm really sorry. I've been busy lately, so I wasn't able to reply. I am looking at them. from time to time. So please check your Instagram, okay? I think I've sent the replies to all of you out there. Okay, Jeremy, yes, you look different. Thank you. Thank you for the notice. And then Bill, hi teacher. Hello, Bill. 하늘, super beautiful. Thank you for the compliment. 수빈, 허수빈님 안녕하세요. 네, 오셨군요. Okay, all right. So it seems like everybody that I invited came on to the show. So it seems like we're very good to go. Okay, so this is tonight's title, which is TOEIC speaking. Okay, I wonder where the other half has gone. It's TOEIC speaking Friday show. Okay. Hi, Teiji. Welcome to the show. I feel you're feeling better. Yeah. Guys, Teiji is one of the viewers who's been here from the beginning of our channel. And lately his father passed away. And I really, feel sorry about his loss. But I'm pretty sure he's, up there. He went to the, very nice place peacefully. He's resting in peace. So I hope the best for all of your family members. Yeah, Teiji. Cheer up, okay? Cheer up. I hope you're fine. I hope you're doing better. I haven't been hearing from you lately. Yeah. 괜찮을 거예요. Okay. And Jeremy, no worries. Okay. All right. So today for the show, I had to remake a set of TOEIC speaking tests from last weekend. So it's a very, very recent test. It's just a week old. So I'm going to share with you the very similar, not the original test, because it's illegal to use the original test. So I'm showing you something that is like 89%, I would say 90% similar to the original test, okay? So here is part one. And I told you, most of you, to take the test before coming onto the show. So you would know what I'm talking about and you could compare your answers to my answers. Okay? Yes, my deepest condolences for Teiji. Me too. Okay, so this is the first one. And I will... Hold on. PD님 여기 그 채팅창을 왼쪽에 띄우는 건가요, 원래? 혹시 그래서 비워져 있나요? 아하! Voila! 어쩐지. That's what okay. I didn't open up my bottle of Trevi, my carbonated water. Hold on. Here's the sound. Okay. All right. I saw that space on the left side of that screen, so I thought something was missing, and now everything's there. Great. Okay, so let me read the first passage, okay, guys? Listen carefully, because I saw some very tricky words there while I was remaking this passage. Thank you for joining the literature night here at Hillcrest Library. As the head librarian, I'm thrilled to introduce tonight's guest speaker, Lindsay O'Neill. Her translations have transformed many poems, novels, and children's books into a literary work of art. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause. Okay. So, some words here that were, actually a lot of words in this passage, the first passage, we see them all the time on the test. The first word would be literature. Okay, literature. So when there is T-U-R-E, normally you make the pronunciation ch, right? The ch pronunciation. So it's literature, not literature, it's literature. You make it with the CH sound. And the name of the library is Hillcrest Library. Hillcrest Library. Okay, and librarian. We see this word all the time as the head librarian. Librarian. And the word thrilled. You know, a lot of Asians, especially Koreans and Japanese, we have hard times in pronouncing this word. Thrilled, right? Don't say thrilled. It's not S. It's not thrilled. It's thrilled. You have to stick out your tongue like what I'm doing here. Thrilled. I'm thrilled to introduce. And Lindsay O'Neill. Lindsay O'Neill is the name of the guest speaker. It's Lindsay O'Neill. That's how you read it. Lindsay O'Neill, Lindsay O'Neill. And whenever you see the T and R together, it's always the CH sound again. So it's not translations or transformed, but it's translations and transformed. Translations, transformed. So when I talk about this TR sound, I tell my students, think about the Christmas tree, right? When we say Christmas tree, it's not Christmas tree, but it's Christmas tree because there's the T and the R stick together. So it's Christmas tree, tree. Translations, translations, transformed, transformed. Okay, so many poems, 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 novels. You don't say novels. It's not novels, it's novels, novels. Okay? And literary, literary. I think this is the trickiest word. This is the hardest one to pronounce. Literary, literary. You can make the hard T sound or the softer T sound. Literary, literary, literary work of art. Literary work of art. Literary work of art. And last but not least, a big round of applause. We hear this expression all the time. It means give a big round of applause. So we're clapping really hard to, cheer somebody up or to welcome somebody. So it's a big round of applause. You have to remember this phrase as if it's like one word, a big round of applause. In Korean, it is 큰 박수 갈채. 박수 갈채. Big round of applause, okay? All right, so are there any other words that you want me to pronounce or emphasize on? Kara, you're here. Thank you for coming back to the show. Tran, hello, my beloved student. Tran, welcome to the show. Okay, so are there any words that you want me to read once again, okay? Most of the words are quite familiar. The thing is the word literary and the word literature. Literature, literary. Those were two tricky words to pronounce. And whenever there's the TR sound, you have to make sure to make that CH sound. It's translation or transformed, right? Okay, Kutewon, where's Gwen? I just came here to see my teacher, but who's this? It's me. It's me, Fred. Hello. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I look a little different on screen. Yeah. In person, I'm sorry, guys. I don't put much time and effort into my everyday look. Okay. All right. So it seems like you guys are all okay with the words. Make sure not to say novel. No, sorry, novel. It's not novel. It's novel. Novel. Okay. And the word, okay, it's librarian. 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 Library. Librarian. You see the difference? Library has the first syllable stress, library, and librarian. Librarian has the second syllable stress. Librarian, librarian. The stress goes on the syllable RAA, okay? Librarian, okay. All right, so let me read this first passage once again. Thank you for joining the Literature Night here at Hillcrest Library. As the head librarian, I'm thrilled to introduce tonight's guest speaker, Lindsay O'Neill. Her translations have transformed many poems. Her translations have transformed many poems, novels, and children's books into literary work of art. Let's welcome her with a big round of applause. Okay, and on the word literature, literature. You can make the hard T sound, which could be literature, 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 literature. But if you make the softer T sound, it's going to sound like literature, 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 literature. Okay? Oh, and when you're reading the word guest speaker, Kara, you don't necessarily have to make that hard T sound. Normally when T is in the middle of, two words, you wouldn't have to make that sound. So it's more like guest speaker, guest speaker. You don't have to say guest to speaker, guest to speaker. No, it's just guest speaker, guest speaker. Got it? Oh, 하늘, literally is the hardest word to pronounce for me. That's true. Literary, 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 literary. And the stress for this word goes on to lit, L-I part, lit. Literary, 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 okay? Oh, a big round of applause, a big round of applause, a big round of applause. Does it sound like one word, one phrase to you? A big round of applause, a big round of applause. A big round of applause. So the word round and of, they sort of link together and sound like round of applause. A big round of applause. A big round of applause. Okay? Great. Now let's move on to the second passage. We have so many things to cover tonight, so I'm going to move on to the second passage, and this is it. And I find the second passage much harder. Whoops. Let me pull up the chair. Oh, much harder than the first passage. So I think you guys are going to have a harder time reading the second one. Oh, maybe not. I'm sorry. I think the first one was harder. Yeah, maybe some words in the second passage might be tricky, like the words Winchester Road. Some people might think that this is hard to read because some Koreans, like some of my students, they fear reading like names of people, names of places. But yeah. Okay, so let me read this one. Listen carefully. Do you want to plan a family night where everyone can laugh all night long? Visit Ruby's Steakhouse located on Winchester Road. We provide great food, live comedy performances, and special events for kids. It is definitely an excellent choice for family night out. Call us now to make a reservation for your whole family. Okay, yeah, I would have to say the second passage is much easier to read. It was much easier to read. Yeah, I think the first one is very hard, was very hard. You're welcome, Kara. Okay, all right, so the words that appeared in the second one, for example, oh, the word laugh. You know, like this. This is smiling. This is smiling. But when I'm like, oh, it's so funny. This is more like laughing, right? And when you say laugh, it's not laugh, it's laugh with an A sound, as if you're saying rabbit, apple, laugh, laugh. So you have to open up your mouth, okay, to the side wider to make the proper sound for laugh. So everyone can laugh all night long. Everyone can laugh all night long, okay? Make sure you're repeating after me in front of your camera or in front of your computer, because it's a speaking test that we're getting ready for, so you need to speak aloud to get ready for it, okay? Laugh all night long. And the word Ruby's Steakhouse, Ruby. It's not a hard word to say. It's Ruby. It's Ruby. And
첫 번째로 찾은 곳은 강남구의 도곡동에 있는 홈플러스 이걸
you know what? I don't know why, but every time I speak, Siri seems to think that I'm looking for her. I don't know why, but I guess my voice is too clear, so she tends to listen, like hear me very well. Okay, flight mode. Oh, where was I? Okay, Ruby Steakhouse, and the word Winchester. That's not a hard one to read. It's just Winchester. It's Winchester Road. Winchester. The stress goes on the word Winchester. And comedy is not comedy, it's comedy performances. Now, when it comes to words comedy or performances, you have to make sure that you're making the right stress. It's comedy, and performances. So it's comedy performances. Hi, Siri. Okay, all right. I didn't call you, sorry. Okay, and then the word definitely. The stress goes on the part where there's E. Definitely. And the last word I would like to check on is reservation. Ve has the stress. Reservation. Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I think my Siri is an attention seeker. Okay. In my house, for my TV, I have something called Genie. Genie. Genie is my TV, AI. And whenever I call Genie, Siri would say, "Oh, I think you got the wrong name." Yeah, she does say that. She says, "I think you got the wrong name, but I'm not offended by it." That's what she says. Whenever I say, "Genie, please turn on the TV," Siri would say, "I'm sorry, you got the wrong name." I don't know the gender of Siri actually. For me, it's women. It's female voice. Yeah, my Siri is female. Okay, so 누나 너무 예뻐요. John. 누나 너무 예뻐요. Where did you learn that Korean? 누나. And do you know that I'm 누나? Are you sure I'm 누나? 누나 너무 예뻐요. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So let's focus back to our passage here, guys. Look at it and let me read it again and just try to remember some words that you would want me to cover up again, okay? Do you want to plan a family night where everyone can laugh all night long? Visit Ruby's Steakhouse located on Winchester Road. We provide great food, live comedy performances, and special events for kids. It is definitely an excellent choice for a family night out. Call us now to make a reservation for your whole family. Okay, all right. It wasn't hard. I think the first passage was really, really hard, so I think it feels like this one is much easier. I agree, but not nuna, nuna, nuna. Okay. It's not nuna, it's nuna, nuna. So there's actually going to be one N. It's nuna, nuna. You know the word summer, summer, like spring, summer, fall, winter? The word summer has two M's, right? Summer, summer. It has two M's. Let me type it for you guys. It's summer, right? But normally you just say the sound of M only once. So most Korean people, they would say summer. My favorite season is summer. But actually you have to say summer, summer, summer. Very similar to the word nuna. It's not nuna, it's not nuna, it's nuna. Yeah, call me Nuna. So if I give you a short Korean lesson, a very quick one. For girls, for ladies, most of you, if you are younger than me, you can call me 언니. 언니. You can call me 언니. 구엔 언니. Okay? But most of you, if you guys are younger than me, guys, most of you guys, if you guys are younger than me, you can call me Nuna. Nuna. Okay? Nuna. And I'm pretty sure I'm older than most of you. Okay? Kiki, you're right. It's summer. It's not summer. It's not summer. Summer is wrong. So if I write it in Korean, summer, this is wrong. Summer. Just like what Kiki said is the right way of saying it. It's summer, summer. And same thing goes with the word summary. That's right. You made the right point here. It's not summary, it's summary. Summary, summary. It's summary. Summary. Okay? So most of you foreigners there, we're trying to distinguish the sound between summary and summary. Summary. So although there might be two M's in a word, you don't necessarily have to make two distinguished sounds for each M. So it's not summary, but it's summary, summary. It's not summer, but it's summer, summer. As if there's only one N. Okay? All right, so I'm Nuna for you guys, and for you girls, I am 언니, 언니. Okay. Enough for the Korean lesson. All right, we're gonna move on to the picture. Ah, it's a very interesting picture, huh? I have to look at it this way. Okay. Okay, let me put it up here. Okay. Okie doke. So guys, we're looking at this picture, which is not an easy one. Okay. I've been talking with some of my students lately about the picture part, and they say that, pictures with less number of people could be hard because they have to fulfill the time, which is 45 seconds. Just for your information, guys, you have to talk for 45 seconds full when you're taking part 2, okay? You shouldn't just say things for 30 seconds and wait for the other 15 seconds to go by. You have to fulfill that time. Remember, you're paying money to talk English. So make sure to just speak in English for the time during the time given. Okay, so if there are any expressions or words that you would like to share that you think could be used related to describing this picture, let me know. Oh, PRP, thank you for 5,000원. That's equivalent to what? $4? Thank you very much. 네. Okay, so describing a picture, what you gonna say? What are some expressions that you guys would like to say? Actually, tomorrow evening, I was gonna have some 족발. I'm gonna use that money to buy some 족발, which is pork feet. It's one of my favorites, my favorite Korean food. Even being in Korean, I have some favoring Korean food over some other just other dishes, and I like 족발, something called 족발 a lot. Yeah. Oh, Hannah, you said this is a picture taken outdoor. Okay, the thing with that phrase is this is a picture taken outdoors. There's gotta be an S, outdoors, okay? So make sure you say outdoors. And Ashton, do you get in trouble if you say the girl in the picture has nice legs? No, I don't think so. I think she has beautiful legs. I think her legs are is nicely toned. Her legs are nicely toned is how I would say it. And now when I say the legs are nicely toned, it doesn't mean the shade of the color. It doesn't mean the tone of the color, but I mean that it's not very skinny or it's not really thick, but it's like it has good muscle and looks really well toned with just good amount of muscle and everything. So her legs are nicely toned, okay? Not meaning the color, but meaning good amount of muscle on her legs, okay? Which, I think I do too. All right, let's go back up there. 고야옹. This picture is taken at a parking lot. And Jeremy Tran, this is a picture taken outside. Okay, Jeremy, when you say this is picture, it's not the, it's a, because this is the very first sentence that you're putting out there. So it's got to be this is a picture taken outside. There are 2 people in the picture. I can see their back on the left side. I can see a woman. She has curly hair and she's wearing a colorful dress. True. Hyun, she has all curly hair. Make sure remember that we cannot count hair, okay? Hair is uncountable. So you shouldn't say she has but you have to say she has curly hair. I guess she is opening the trunk in order to arrange some stuff and luggage. Okay. And I see many bags in different colors, which are carefully arranged. Many colors of bags, or bags with different colors, Okay, and I got level 6 on my first TOEIC test. However, I need to get additional, so I took my second test a few days and I'm waiting for my score. I'm nervous. Tran, if you got level 6 on your first attempt, I'm pretty sure your next one will be level 7. And even if it's not, I'm pretty sure you'll get it on your maybe 3rd or the 4th try, okay? And make sure, if you really, really want to get level 7, you have to really focus on using the right grammars. Her legs are nicely toned. Remember that expression. Oh God. Okay, and Subin, this picture is taken on the street. Okay, it's taken on the street. Daughter is opening the door to find something. Okay, she's wearing shorts. It's not a short, it's shorts with S. It's plural. And she has plates. What's that? Plates? I guess they are going somewhere. Okay. I guess they're going somewhere too. I think they're going on a trip, right? And I can see a woman with long hair. She's wearing floral dress and pushing her luggage into the car. Okay, there is this specific word that I'm looking for. Okay, the word starts with L. Okay, and it's about the thing that she's doing. The lady on the left side is doing this action. It's L, blah, 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 blah. She is blah, 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 blah. Bag, or her bag's loading. Okay, guys, can you guess what this word is? It's a word that starts with an L. I don't see that word yet. I see a lot of you talking about what they are wearing and the hair color, curly hair, brown hair. She's wearing white shirt, blue shorts, and floral dress. All right, 고야옹, you got it right. It's loading. It's loading. All right, Subin and 하늘, putting can be right. She's putting her bags into the trunk is definitely correct. But when you're loading something, it means that you're loading something into a car. 짐을 싣다, loading, right? A lot of you got them right. Bill, it's not lifting. Lifting means you're like lifting something up, okay? So in this case, this woman is not lifting something up right now, okay? She's just like putting something inside or loading her bags into the car. They're preparing for a drive, I guess so. Or they're preparing for a trip. They're preparing for a trip, right? The answer is loading. She is loading a bag or loading some bags into the trunk. Okay, 고야옹, well done. Okay, and also, what if, you look at the girl on the right side, what if she's not just opening the door, but she is trying to what is she doing? She's trying to what? She is blah blah into the car. She is blah 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 into the car. Okay? Those two words, loading and that G word, were the main two words that appeared on the last test. Okay, when you look at the picture, you would want to say this. She is what? What is she doing? I wanted to find a picture that really shows what she's doing, but it was really hard to find it. So this is like, you know, as similar as I could get. But she is okay. This is a picture of a mom and daughter. Her daughter is packing a yellow bag and it's not packing, it's putting a yellow bag. It's putting a yellow bag into the trunk. And the daughter is about to close the door. Oh, you can say the daughter is about to close the door. Oh, Jeremy, you got it right. She is getting into the car, okay? She is getting into the car, getting in, getting in. And guys, let me know if you guys know the opposite of getting in. She is getting into the car. She is the opposite of getting in. The opposite. What is the opposite of getting into a car? She's getting into the car. What's the opposite? This is right. She's getting into the car. Okay? Well, you could think that maybe she's just about to close the door. She's trying to close the door. That is so right. But the scene that was on the test was more likely to be said she is getting into the car. Okay? What's the opposite of getting into the car, guys? What is the opposite of getting into the car? 차에서 내리다. Girls, guys. Oh, she is getting off the car. Okay, she's getting, or you could say she's getting out of the car. Getting out of. Because we said getting into, getting out of. Out of the car. Okay, all right. So these are not, no, it's not takeout. It's not taking out. When you say you're taking out something, it's like, you could say the lady on the left side, maybe she's taking out a suitcase. She is taking out a suitcase from the trunk. Or you could say she is unloading a suitcase. Okay? So taking out, you could say for the lady who's taking out the trunk, the suitcase from the trunk, or she is unloading the bags, unloading the suitcase. Okay, arranging her luggage. Good, arranging. I think that's a good use of word. And putting something into the car, and maybe they're going not to somewhere. They are going somewhere. Okay, so when you say they're going, always, people tend to think it's gotta be they are going to, okay? They are going to some location. It's got to be a place. So, sorry, it's not there are. They are. Sorry, that was a wrong word. They are. How can I cancel this? I want to cancel this. This is a wrong one. Okay. Okay. No, cancel it. Okay. They are going to place, right? So you could say they are going to a park. They are going to, what's that? Going to a cafe, okay? But you have to say they are going an adverb. They are going somewhere. They are going abroad. Going outdoors. Okay? Oh, and kiki. Oh, you know, like it depends on how you think. It doesn't matter. You could say she is loading the bag, or you could say she's unloading the bags. It doesn't matter, okay? It could be both. So they're not gonna say, "Ooh, you got it wrong," because you didn't say she's loading. You said unloading. No, that's not the whole. That's not a big deal. Okay. So you can, you know, it's how you think, how you see the scene. Okay. But there are certain expressions that you could use. Okay. Any questions, everybody? Any questions? Damn, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. They're going on a vacation. Okay, now Jeremy, in that case, it's a little different. It's got to be they are going on a vacation. There's got to be a, okay? Maybe they are going on a trip. You can also say this, but also when you use this expression, there's no to. It's got to be they are going on a vacation. They're going on a trip. I see a lot of Korean students say they're going to a vacation, which is wrong. So, no. They are going to a vacation. That is wrong. It's got to be they are going on a vacation, or they are going on a trip. Okay? All right. No more questions? No more? Okie dokie. Good. Okay, now let's move on to part 3, guys. Workout clothes. Workout clothes. Imagine that an English newspaper company is doing research to write an article, and they want to collect information about buying workout clothes. Okay, yeah, we work out, and you know, we have to wear something when we're working out. It's not like we can wear jeans to work out at the gym, right? We can't wear suit pants or skirts to work out at the gym, so we need to buy workout clothes. And a person who, for being a person who just loves to work out, who loves to exercise, I have all kinds of workout clothes. I have my gym clothes. Gym clothes is more like dampo in Korean. Dampo, gym clothes. Gym clothes. Okay, and I wear sweatpants and sweatshirts. Okay, you know, like when you wear sweatpants and sweatshirts, you're wearing them so they could absorb your sweat, right? So it's called sweatpants and sweatshirts. And I wear like athletic clothes. Is another way of putting them. Exercise clothes. Exercise exercising clothes. Sorry, typo. Okay, a lot of ways to put them. Oh, yoga pants. Yoga pants. It's a must these days, right? They're so comfortable. They're so comfy. All right, fun. Last week I went to shopping to buy workout clothes for my mother's birthday as a gift with my best friend. Okay, now you went to shopping. All right, now today's lesson is all about go. Now you went shopping, not went to. Guys, look at this carefully. Now when you're using go to, there's gotta be a location, a place. Okay, so go on is more like an event. Or a go and then okay, so you got to remember these three usages of, the verb go. Wearing my leggings, yes. Oh, Yuji from Japan, nice to meet you. This is my first visit and welcome to the show, Yuji. 하지메마시테 is what I should say. 하지메마시테. 맞나? Okay. All right. So go. So where was I? Okay. So I went to shopping. Fan, what do you think is wrong with your answer? I went to shopping. I went to shopping. I find something wrong here. You yourself has to know. You yourself have to know what this is, what the wrong thing is, so you can correct yourself and you won't, make a mistake again. So you went to shopping. What do you think could be fixed? You went to shopping. That is not the right way of saying that. You went to shopping. Something's wrong there. Make sure to fix yourself, okay? I bought workout clothes at a shop in my town 2 weeks ago. At that time, all the clothes were on sale. I'm a student, so I was given much discount. Okay, okay, that's right. AA, I went shopping. That's how you must say it, or you should say it. It's I went shopping. Right, correct. You can never say I went to shopping. That's wrong. And normally, I was given much discount is a little awkward. You would put it as I was able to get a discount. Get a discount. Okay. This is LY from Vietnam. Love you. Love you, LY. Thank you. All right. Oh, guys, I didn't even give you the first question. All right, this is the first question, actually. When did you go shopping to buy workout clothes most recently, and what did you buy? Okay, so obviously you guys knew what the question was. As a result, I bought so many things, such as gym clothes, exercise clothes, and so on. Okay. And does workout mean the same as, yeah, workout means exercising. So normally I work out at the gym 3 times a week. I exercise at the gym 3 times a week. And more conversationally, you could say I hit the gym 3 times a week. Okay, so all 3 of these are the same meaning. Work out at the gym, I exercise at the gym, or I hit the gym. But normally when you're saying hit, it doesn't mean you're hitting, you're you're going there, you're doing something. You're hitting the gym. I hit the gym 3 times a week. Okay? I'm Mongolian and I'm studying in Daejeon and I really like your classes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now I have another nationality person added to the show. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Derlima? Derlima is how I should read it? Wow. Welcome. I first took this month's SW test in Japan, but totally different from this one. It was totally different. Well, the tests are held twice a week, every week in Korea. So we have a test every Saturday and we have a test every Sunday. So we have so many tests, and I'm pretty sure you guys have tests more or less frequently, right? So maybe the test sets might differ. Yeah, that's why it seemed different. But this is the most recent one that was held in Korea. Yeah. I hope you find it helpful. Okay, so for this one, I guess most of you said the answer. Oh, I would say something like this. Let me show you my answer. Well, I went shopping to buy workout clothes last weekend, and I went shopping with my friends because there was a big sale and I was able to get a huge discount. So I bought lots of workout clothes and I was super happy. Okay? 15 seconds. I said about 4 to 5 sentences. I said I was able to get a discount because there was a sale. There was a sale. Of course, when there's a sale, you can get a discount, right? So I was happy. Good. And Yaong, 고양님, yesterday I bought some leggings online. Okay, now, Yaong님, I want to fix one. I bought some leggings online. And you can say I bought some leggings on the internet. Okay, when you're using the word online, it's adverb. Adverb is 부사, and when you're using adverb 부사, you don't need to add a preposition. So you should just say online. I bought some leggings online or on the internet. Okay, and work out at home, helpful to work. Okay, good. And Bao Lam, last Sunday I went shopping to buy a pair of sporty shoes, sports or exercising shoes, or athletic shoes. It's not sporty, or it's athletic shoes, because my old shoes were worn out. My shoes were worn out. When you say shoes are old, you don't say they're broken, but you say they're worn out. You wear them too much and they wore out. They're worn out. Okay, and Tan Ringer, it's my first time here. You're from Taiwan. One of my favorite, Asian countries, Taiwan. I love it. I have lots of friends there. And Durima, yes, I'll call you Durima. Nice to see you on the show, Durima. Okay, and wow, we have a lot of participants tonight. I went shopping to buy a flip belt last week. It made me run more comfortably, so I think I can lose my weight more efficiently. Okay, sounds good. I wonder what flip belt is. Okay, good. All right, and I'm gonna move on to the next question, which is this. Would you consider giving workout clothes to someone as a gift? Would you, guys? I think it's a great idea. These days, okay, I used to be a shopaholic when I was in my 20s. I loved shopping. I was like one of those people who would go shopping, and if I like one type of shirt, I would buy that shirt in many different colors, the same style in different colors. So I would buy that shirt in black, in red, in white, in blue, whatever. So I would have so many clothes. I had so many pieces of clothes. And I think like last year and the year before, I was looking at my closet. It's like I have a room full of clothes, and I was looking at them and I'm like, I don't wear most of them nowadays because, I aged. I'm older now. And some of those clothes I think are suitable for people in their 20s or people in their 30s, but not for me. So I decided to give away my clothes. And now I don't have much clothes anymore. So if somebody gives me, clothes, any kind of clothes as a gift, I would be more than happy to receive them. That's my opinion. Okay, so my one was sold. Okay, my clothes were out of fashion, or they were out of date. Okay, so out of date meaning they're not fashionable anymore, and they are not stylish. Like it's not like contemporary, like up to date like fashion style. So it's a little too old. Like you wear mom's something. They call it vintage these days, but some people might say, oh, it's out of fashion, it's out of date. You're saying it's too like not fashionable anymore. But in fact, this shirt here, I bought it from Zara like 8 years ago. And I think it's still in fashion, don't you think so? I bought this like 7-8 years ago. Still works. And this necklace, I got this necklace from a boyfriend like 7 boyfriends ago. So that would be like, what? 10, 15 years ago, almost like 12, 13 years ago. They're not out of date. I'm happy with them. Yeah, so the ones that I like, I keep them for a long time, unless they are worn out. Unless they are worn out, I keep them. Fan, I would like to give workout clothes to someone as a gift because I think it is very helpful. It will remind them always stay healthy and keep their body fit. Okay, it will remind them to stay healthy. Okay, Fan, it's remind them to always stay healthy. Jeremy, I don't think it's a good idea because someone I don't know what their sizes are and I want to surprise them by giving something else such as food or souvenirs. Well, if that's your opinion, that's the answer, right, Jeremy? You might want to give them something different. You want to give them maybe perfume. A lot of people give perfume as a gift, right? Or you might want to give books as a gift. Yeah, it's your choice. It's not like there's a wrong or a right answer, okay? Anything is fine as long as you provide good, reasons for it. And KH1. I did consider giving workout clothes to someone as a gift. It will help them to work out in the gym. At the gym. Work out at the gym. Work out at the gym. Good. Nicely done. So I would consider giving workout clothes to someone as a gift. I have a brother. He loves to exercise. He loves exercising. Right? He loves to exercise or he loves exercising. Last month it was his birthday and I bought some workout clothes and gave it to him and he was so happy. Okay. All right. Sounds good. And guys, have you guys heard of a brand called Lululemon? Yeah, have you guys heard of this brand called Lululemon? Okay, if you happen to have a girlfriend, okay, take her to Lululemon because Lululemon, this brand is considered like Chanel of yoga wear. And a lot of girls like this brand. So if you want to buy some workout clothes for your girlfriend, then I think Lululemon could be one of your options. Okay? And Hanne, I'd consider giving workout clothes to someone as a gift because I gave leggings to my mother as a birthday gift, and so we were able to work out together. Okay, when you want to say leggings, there's got to be no A because leggings has S. Remember all pants, jeans, there's S all the time because we have the left leg and the right leg. And so we were able to work out together. My mother became a super Wonder Woman. Great. Yes, I would consider giving workout clothes to someone as a gift, especially for someone who exercises. If I were the one who gets workout clothes, I would be really happy. Oh, Tan Ringer, I really like the way you use your English because you're using very complicated structure correctly. So you are eligible to get level 7 or higher. Good. Everybody look at the answer of Tan. He's using complicated grammar, not just the basic grammar, but they're all correct. That's like how you get level 7. Bao, of course, I would consider. It's very meaningful. Last month, it was my mother's birthday. I gave her gym clothes and she was happy. Gym clothes it is. Okay, I think you guys got the answer right. So I'm just going to move on to question number 6. Now, question number 6 is, do you think it is better to buy workout clothes at a local retail store or online? Okay. So again, I think I mentioned earlier in the show, when you're using the word online, there are no additional prepositions necessary. There's got to be no additional preposition. So it's got to be, I think it's better to buy workout clothes online. Okay, I think it's better to buy workout clothes at a local retail store, or I think it's better to buy workout clothes online. There is no preposition in front of the word online. Okay. So guys, let's move on to the next question, okay? I think everybody's got that second question correct. So think about your answer for the third question here on the screen, which is, do you think it is better to buy workout clothes at a local retail store or online? Waiting for you to say something. Okay. So this is something, well, this is not about gym clothes, but this is some, online shopping that I did recently. So guys, I was really active on Instagram last month and I was posting pictures all the time. I was posting videos. I was editing videos for Instagram. And one day I saw this post and it was a post of a very beautiful girl who has a very attractive body shape. And she was promoting this wonderful looking dress. So it looked really nice in her pictures. So I bought it. And, I paid almost $80 buy this dress. It looked really good. I thought it was going to be good and it would be in good quality. And when I made the purchase, I I was like forced to click all the boxes, and one of the boxes said no refund policy. So when I click this box, they don't have to give me a refund. So I clicked it because I wanted to buy it. And when I received the dress, obviously the quality was so bad. And you know, the overall like fit and everything, oh my gosh, the shape on my body, it was just horrible. It was terrible. So of course, I wanted to get a refund, but I clicked the box, remember? No refund policy. So I was stuck with this dress that I bought on Instagram that I paid $80 for, and I think I wore it once just to take a picture, and then I don't think I'll be wearing it again. So I think that's the reason why we like hesitate to buy things online, especially when it comes to clothes, because you really are not sure what you're buying. It's all about the picture that you see on the screen, right? And especially when there's a non-refund policy, it's just crazy. It's like nonsense. Okay, so here, 고야옹님, it depends on the situation, please. It depends on the situation, 야옹님. Shinska, it depends on the situation. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Now this is what makes me really angry and upset. I'm really angry right now, okay? When I teach you guys something, you gotta use them correctly. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation, okay? If I have time, I prefer to buy workout clothes at a local retail store. Depends on the situation. 숑테이블님, when I have time, it's better to buy clothes at a local retail store. When I don't have, it's better to buy clothes online because it's so convenient, okay? And I think it's better to KH1, buy workout clothes on the internet. It's more convenient and have more options to choose from. Okay, it is more convenient and I have more options to choose from. KH, the subject is different, right? So you have to say it is more convenient and you have to say I have more options. Bill, I can try on clothes at a local retail store. True, absolutely true. And Bao, it is better to buy workout clothes at a local retail because when I go to the store, I can check the quality of the product carefully. I can see the cloth. I can see the fabric. I think the word fabric is better. The color and size of the product. Great job, Bao. And Heiji said, I think it's better to buy workout clothes at a local retail store because I can try it on and check the actual size before buying it. You have to put the object, buying it. I think it is better to buy workout clothes at a local because I can buy and try it in person. I can try it on in person. I can try it on. When it comes to clothes, you have to say I can try it on. I can try on the clothes. Try on. Okay? All right, and Tan, I think it's better to buy workout clothes online because firstly, we can view more varieties of workout clothes compared to a local retail store. Secondly, we can buy workout clothes at a cheaper price. That is true. That is true. That is totally true. Okay. Oh, Kara, you have a little slightly different answer. It is important to try those clothes on and I need to make sure those clothes fit. Not are fit. Those clothes fit me right. Fit is just a verb. You don't need the V verb. Also, if I got any problems, I can ask her for help. Good. Yeah, it depends on the situation, right? Okay. Oh, Subin, I think it's better to buy workout clothes online. First of all, there are a lot of deals and coupons, so I can save time. I can save money. I think you should relate that to I can save money and I can easily access the online shopping malls with my smartphone. Or on my smartphone. Tons of websites so I can compare many things such as prices, designs, and so on. Great. So this is a 30-second answer, right? So I'll show you guys how I would do it. Normally to fulfill my 30 seconds. No, here. Well, I think it totally depends on the situation. I mean, when I have time, I prefer to buy workout clothes at a local retail store because I can try on the clothes and I can ask for help to the clerk. And I think it's better to check everything with my own eyes in person because I want to check the quality, I want to check the sizes and everything. But if I don't have time, I prefer to buy things online because, you know, it's cheaper and there are more things that I can look at in a short period of time. So it depends. Okay, so you can say it depends on the situation, but in short, you can say it depends. okay? And you wouldn't necessarily have to say everything, tagging along. Sry money. What is sry money? Okay, I can save some money. Is that what you're saying? Okay, sry money. Cool word. Tran. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes I buy clothes online because it is more convenient for me. I don't need to go anywhere. Good. And I could do it at home with my mobile phone or on my mobile phone. Okay, so now this is another one that I would like to teach you guys. When it comes to device, you say on certain device. So I can enjoy shopping on my smartphone. I can. Whoops, I am watching you. Your show on my iPad. I like to watch. No. I like to watch TV on my computer. Get it? So normally it's on device. And then last month I got level 6 150. It was my first test. I studied for 2 weeks just watching your videos. I wanted to say thank you later. I will study again with a goal of level 7. Congratulations. Level 6 150, that's quite high for your first test. Yeah, level 6 150. I think if you try a little harder and know some tricks, I mean, it's mainly about the grammars. If you want to get level 7, it's about grammars and the right pronunciation. If you got those two right, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get level 7 in the near future, okay? So I think you have the basis already. Like studying alone and getting level 6 150, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. And guys, take a note of this. On device, on some device, okay? So it's on my phone. I can enjoy shopping on my smartphone or on my iPad. I'm watching your show on my iPad, and I like to watch TV on my computer, All right, so I like to use online stores because the ones I use usually have sales, okay? Have special event sale promotions, or they have special events, discount events. Good. I would like to visit a store. By doing so, I can try clothes on and make sure that those are in good condition, right? I can check the quality. I can check if they're in good condition, right? Great job. Okay, and we're gonna move on to part 4. It says Bluebell Department Store. Yes. It's something that I made. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. So, guys, can you look at this? I hope so. All right. So, it's a schedule of an employee meeting. It's a weekly employee meeting schedule. And from top to bottom, on to the left to the right, from left to the right, it says time, agenda, and the organizer. And next to or below, beneath the names of the organizers, you can see which team they're from, like sales team, management team, customer service team, or logistics team, right? And you know, the starting hour is 9:30, but the closing hour, the finishing hour is not 11:30. You have to be careful about that. The finishing hour is noon. Look at the top here. It says 9:30 a.m. to noon, right? So the last session will start at 11:30, but it will finish at noon because people have to go eat lunch. That's why it's going to finish at noon. Do you see that on the top? Okay, so that was one thing that you had to take note of. Or other than that, at 10, there is something called announcements, and there are 2 things that Lisa Wang's gonna announce. And at 11, there's something called sales employee training, but I don't think this is actual training because it says finding a location, which to me seems like finding a location for the training session, and setting schedule, which to me it seems like they're trying to set a schedule for the employee training session, right? And Jeff Barkley is in charge of that. Inventory management, okay? So on and so forth. Now, I'll give you the first question. Share with me what you said in your answers, okay? So the first question is, when will it be held and what's the first thing on the schedule? As always, when will it be held and what's the first thing on the schedule? When will it be held and what is the first thing on the schedule, guys? Let me know. It's already 9? Gosh, time flies. Time flies. Let me know what you guys said. Okay, again, when will it be held and what is the first thing on the schedule? When will it be held and what is the first thing on the schedule? Okay? When will it be held and what's the first thing? So both questions, are talking about time, right? And then I'm talking about not only time, but like when. Related to when and what. Oh, Subin, it will be held in Monday, July 7th. Are you sure it's in? Are you sure? Subin, are you sure that it is the preposition in that you want to use there? Are you sure? Okay. We're gonna have to have a talk tomorrow. It will be held on. It's on date. Like Yesong, look at Yesong. It will be held on Monday, July 7th. It will start at 9:30 a.m. Please remember that, right? Yesong, you've done a great job. And Yuji, you said it will be held on July 7th from 9:30 a.m. and there will be a sales performance review given by Tim Carlson. Please remember that. I loved it. I loved your answer, Yuji. Yes, Subin, it's got to be preposition on, right? So guys, this is a very simple question, and this is something that you should all get right. Okay, you have to get it right. It will be held on Monday, July 7th, right? And it will start at 9:30 a.m. and there will be sales performance review. And if you want to make it further, go further, you can say there will be a sales performance review given by. Okay, Kakashi, it's not led by, it's given by. It's given by because it's a review. So Tim Carlson will give a review, give a review, give a review, give a review. Yes, please remember that, please. Okay, now that was a simple one, so let's move on to the second one, which is a little bit more complicated. Now listen up. I need to leave around noon for an important lunch appointment that day. Will I miss anything important if I leave the meeting at noon? Okay, I need to leave around noon for an important lunch appointment that day. Will I miss anything important if I leave the meeting at noon? Everybody. I need to leave around noon for an important lunch appointment that day. Will I miss anything important if I leave the meeting at noon? Is the question. This is the second question, okay? Get on with it while I read the people's answer. AA, you said the meeting will be held on Monday, and the agenda is, the organizer is Carl. That's not a bad answer, AA. But I prefer saying it the way what Tan said. The agenda on sales performance will be given by, sales performance review itself. You could just say sales performance review will be given by Tim Carlson from the sales team on Monday, July 7th at 9:30 a.m. Okay, it will be held on Monday, July 7th. It will start at 9:30 and the first schedule will be sales performance review given by. Kara, it's got to be given by. The first session will be about, okay, well, it's not about, well, you can say, but it's a review given by. Review given by. Hello, Tadashi. I've been liking your videos. Yes, you're a good, editor. You really know how to edit those videos. It has your style. I can tell there's, your presence in that video, in those videos. Okay, so this is something that I think it's very helpful for you guys to remember. It's give a speech. Give a lecture, give a review, give an announcement, and give a presentation. Okay, it's lead a workshop, lead a Q&A session, lead a discussion, lead a meeting. Okay. its lead. So these like events, speech, lecture, review, announcement, presentation goes with the word give. And the words workshop, Q&A session, discussion, meeting, they go with the word lead. That's how it is. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. There's nothing that I can explain. It is what it is, okay? So you just memorize them. Those are like well-matched words. Kara, don't worry about that. You will not miss any important sessions if you leave at noon. The meeting will end at noon, so that's fine. Great answer, perfectly done. I have nothing to fix there. Lan and Tran, well, don't worry, you can leave at noon because the last session will end at 12. You won't miss anything. Great, perfect answer. Okay, Keiko, no you won't. The all meetings, no, everything. You can say everything will finish by noon. So you won't miss anything. You won't miss anything, okay? Don't worry about it. No, AA, no, because the meeting will end at noon. Don't worry about that. Great answer, very short but clear. And UG, actually, you won't miss anything because last agenda is scheduled to finish by noon. Don't worry about that. Great. Wow. KH, the employee meeting is ending. It's not is ending, it's will end because this is something that's going to happen in the future. So that's why we are going to use the future tense. It's the employee meeting will end at noon. Now you have to be sure to use the right preposition. The employee meeting will end at noon, so I think it won't matter. I think it won't matter. Okay, everything will finish before noon. Please remember that. So KH, I think you're thinking a little like over complicated. Try to use simple grammars, okay? You're getting a lot of them like wrong, so I think it's better to stick with very basic grammar and basic formation of sentences, okay? I think KH1, look at what Kara Wu at 9:10 p.m. is saying. That's like, you know, how I would say it, okay? Very clear and everything's correct on Kara Wu's answer. All right, guys, and lastly, I'm gonna give you the last question, which is, I know that Lisa Wang from the management team has some important announcements to make at the meeting. What is she going to talk about? Again, guys, I know that Lisa Wang or Wang from the management team has some important announcements to make at the meeting. What is she going to talk about? Let me know. Lisa Wang from the management team. What is she going to talk about? 여름님, you wouldn't say given by the organizer, but you would say given by Tim Carlson from the sales team. It's given by Tim Carlson. He is the organizer, okay? So you would say given by Tim Carlson, the organizer, okay? We have the information of the organizer there, so you wouldn't have to say given by the organizer. Just say given by Tim Carlson. Okay, again, guys, the last question was, I know that Lisa Wang from the management team has some important announcements to make at the meeting. What is she going to talk about? What is she going to talk about, guys? I feel very energetic tonight. I don't know why. I've been working all day, and I have to work further after the show. Because tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm meeting up with some of my students and they're taking the morning test at 11:30 and I'm going to sort of like warm them up before the test. So we're going to be meeting at 9 a.m. at my lab, at Gwen Lab in Gangnam area, and I have to prepare some materials for them. I've been working on it all day long and I wanted to show them like the trend, what kind of trend that questions, what kind of like questions appear. What are the trends of questions that appear on the test for the recent TOEIC speaking test? So yeah, guys, I know you guys are there. Some of you on that channel right now. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9. Okay, 9. Don't be late. And I'm still waiting for your answers to come up. Okay, so Subin, you said Lisa Wang will give 2 announcements. At 10 a.m. there will be announcements on upcoming sale events and new hire and promotions given by Lisa Wang. Okay, it will be very interesting and important. Okay, I liked how you started out by saying Lisa Wang will give 2 announcements, okay? Now separate those 2 things that she's going to talk about. you can say first, she will talk about the upcoming sale events, right? You can say she will talk about upcoming sale events. And then she will talk about new hires and promotions. And then she will talk about new hires and promotions. You don't necessarily have to put everything together in one sentence, okay? You don't necessarily have to make a long, lengthy sentence. It's too wordy. It's too long, okay? It's too long. It's too long. All right, and I see the answer written by, who is that? Kakashi? Oh, no. Okay, where is it? Oh, guys, you guys are so fast. Okay. Fortunately, the meeting will be finished. No. Okay, at AA, you said at 10 a.m. she will talk about 2 announcements. No, it's not talk about. She will give 2 announcements. She will give 2 announcements. The first one is upcoming sales. I like the second one. She will talk about new hires and promotions. She will talk about the upcoming sale events. She will talk about them. Those are the things that she's going to talk about. It's very simple, guys. She will talk about A and she will talk about B. It's as simple as that. Okay? You guys are thinking too hard. You're making it more complicated than it is, okay? So Kakashi said, well, Lisa Wang will start. There's got to be the main form of the verb. Will start the agenda at 10 a.m. and it's about the announcements. She's giving the announcements, guys. She is giving 2 announcements. Kara, she will talk about announcement. No, she will give announcements. Guys, she will give announcements. Okay, Keiko, you said it right. She's going to talk about upcoming sales events and new hires and promotions, okay? There are 2 scheduled announcements, Tan. First, Lisa Wang will talk about upcoming sales event. Then there will be an announcement on new hires and promotions. Okay, I loved how Tan put everything correctly, okay? Firstly, he said, we'll talk about. Lisa Wang will talk about. And then he said, there will be an announcement on something. There will be an announcement on something. Or Tan, you can also say, she will give an announcement on. She will give an announcement on something. And she will announce. Okay? So there are 2 announcements. There are 2 announcements. She's going to make an announcement. Or give an announcement, or you can say make an announcement. You can also say make an announcement. Make an announcement. I'm always leaving out the end. She'll make an announcement. She'll make an announcement. So she will make 2 announcements. Okay? It's always important to use the right verb. Use the right verb. Use the right verb. Use the right verb. It's very important, guys. You know, it's all about grammars in the end, at the end of the day. I know. I know, when it comes to grammars, you don't want to talk about it. It's boring. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Now we're going to move on to part 5. Guys, ready to listen to my message? Actually, it's not my message. It's a message from Rachel Simmons. Hello, this is Rachel Simmons, the owner of Golden Express Diner. As you know, many local customers visit our store to have a comforting meal at any time of the day since we are open 24 hours. Since the opening of our store, we've been offering free chocolates as desserts to all the customers who enjoy a meal here. As we're running out of these chocolates, I called the supplier to place an order for more. Apparently, they want to increase the price of the chocolates by 5%. The thing is, these chocolates are given to our customers for free, so we can't afford to pay more to buy them. However, I don't think it's a good idea to not give chocolates to customers anymore, as it might ruin our reputation. Now, since you're the store manager, I would like to hear your ideas on what we should do in order to resolve the problem. You can reach me at 540-1714. Now, I'll be waiting for your call, so please call me back. Thank you. Bye. Is the message. Okay, so there are two main things that you have to do for this part. First is to summarize what you just heard, and second is provide proper solutions, okay? Which means that it's gonna show, the solutions should reflect that you listened and you well comprehended what the message is saying. You well understood what the message is about. So those two are the main things that has to be in your answer, okay? So try to summarize first. Let's summarize the message first. What did I say? And let's talk about the solutions later on. Let's first talk about the summary of the message. I don't know why, but that's what was said in the, on the test. They talked about chocolate the whole time. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. They're increasing the price of chocolate. Wow, chocolate. I'm getting red eye. Look, I'm getting red eye. I've been working too hard from the morning. I have Kakashi here. And I really want to say thank you to Ms. Gwen. I joined TOEIC speaking test, TOEIC speech test on March, and I got 150. I need is 160 this month. I supposed to do. Yes, it is canceled. Oh, you're studying in Japan. That's why it's canceled, right? Yeah, in Japan, many tests have been canceled because of COVID. Oh, Tadashi, as always, I understand you're the owner of the diner. You offer chocolates as dessert for free. Perfect. However, the chocolate supplier will increase the price. You don't know how to deal with this matter. Great. Okay. Tadashi, your English is perfect. I would really love to meet you in person to hear your English. Because the reason maybe it's sometimes tough for you to get level 8 200 is because of some pronunciation, and that's common thing that Koreans and Japanese people go through. So I don't think that's a problem, but your English is perfect when it's written. Oh, Kakashi, you're in Taiwan. Oh, yes, Taiwan is going through a hard time too right now, right? I'm sorry to hear that. Taiwan. I hear that all the bars and clubs are closed down, and the restaurants, you have to order takeouts. It's terrible there, I know. Yuji, your message said that you were concerned about the free chocolate dessert you offered to customers. It seems that you can't afford to buy chocolates anymore because their prices are going higher. Yes, that is so true, Yuji. Well done, okay? Your message said, okay, I want to fix you on that. I heard that you, okay, try to start like this. The channel of Ms. Gwen is really helpful. Really like it. Thank you. You know what? As of next month, we are going to produce more English videos to help you out with some basics of TOEIC speaking, because I think we're done creating Korean videos. We've covered almost everything in Korean. So now we're going to move on to English content. So let us know what kind of content you guys want. I'm going to be working on it starting next week. Yep. That's why we've been so busy these days. We're trying to upload some TOEIC content, not only TOEIC speaking, but TOEIC writing and TOEIC listening and reading. So it's going to be, this channel is going to have lots and more content uploaded. I heard that, where did you go? Our restaurant has been offering free chocolates for customers. However, free chocolates to customers. However, there's a problem that our store is out of chocolate and our supplier wants to increase the price. The main problem here is our supplier wants to increase the price of the chocolates, right? And Jeremy, I heard that you were in charge of the diner. You are in charge. Actually, it's the owner who called. It was the owner. Yeah, I was giving the message as the owner. And we gave free chocolates to the customers. However, there's a problem because the supplier increased the cost by 5%. By 5%. And you want to get some help. And you don't know what to do. Kara, I listened to your message and understand that you have a problem with providing free chocolate to customers because the supplier wants to increase the price. Peggy Chang, oh, this is Peggy, the store manager. I heard that you are working on an issue that you are always give some free chocolate. It's a little, why don't you try to make shorter sentences, Peggy? I think it's better to, make shorter sentences so you wouldn't make grammatical mistakes. It is really hard now, and the next month's test is posted too. Can't get the grade before I'm going to. Don't worry. you know, once COVID happens, like, you know, we've been through it, everything's going to be delayed. It's not only your test that's going to be postponed, but everything, the job seeking and, you know, the interviews and everything will be postponed. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. Don't worry. You're not the only person who's like falling behind, okay? So don't worry. Yeah, as things get better, you'll, you know, be able to take the test and you'll be able to apply for jobs. We've been through it already and we're still going through it, but it's getting better and people get used to it. Okay? Just be careful not to get sick. That's the most important thing. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and don't go to crowded places. Just stay home. That's what you can do basically. Tadashi, I'm not good at thinking of good answers quickly. I often cut off at some. Oh, okay, so you don't speak quite quick enough. You don't speak fast enough. Maybe that's why. Oh, you want to see videos teaching part 5 and 6 of TOEIC speaking? Okay. Of course you can't understand my Korean videos. Of course, because I'm speaking in Korean. Okay, Jeremy, I think it's a good idea to sell chocolates. Sell, not sale. It's sell chocolates to customers so we can have money to solve the problem. Why don't we give free something else such as fruits or yogurt? Why don't we give some free, why don't we give something else for free? And this is the right way of saying it. Why don't we give something else for free? Let me type that. I'm typing. Okay, and Peggy, you got a problem because that has been increasing and you can't afford it. Does you want to get some help with this matter? Peggy, okay. The supplier wants to increase the price of the chocolate. Okay, Zhang. Oh, we have a lot of people coming in from Taiwan. Oh God, so nice to see you guys here. I guess you guys don't have anything to do much on Friday night, huh? Welcome to the show. Okay, and when Si Zhang said in your message, you mentioned that you're the owner and you want to order some chocolate for customers and the chocolate is a free dessert for customers. I love how when Si Zhang is saying, putting like short sentences and she or he is not missing, you know, grammars. So that's good. However, there's a problem because the chocolate chocolate supplier wants to increase the price. Wants, S, there's gonna be S. Yeonhwa, this is Yeonhwa returning your call. I just listened to your message and I heard that we have a problem with dessert chocolate because the cost of chocolate is increasing nowadays. Good, Yeonhwa. I'm sorry to hear this situation. Happy to say. Okay. PAA, how about, oh, Sherry, hush. Sherry wants to say something again. How about changing the partner company, changing the supplier? Okay, AA, you have to say, what? How about changing the supplier? Finding another supplier, right? Replace the supplier. A company that makes arrangements within can even make, okay, that's good. And AA, why don't you give your customers another small gift? If I were a customer, I would be happy to accept it. Yeah, any other thing for free. Hi Rachel, this is Ranger returning your call. I just listened to your message and I understand that we have difficulty in providing customers with, wow, I like the way you use providing something with, okay, a free chocolate because our chocolate supplier wants to increase the price. It's very simple as that. So some of the solutions here might be, why don't you find another supplier who could provide us with cheaper chocolate, who could, you know, sell cheaper chocolate. Why don't you look for some cheaper options? Oh, Vietnam. Hello, Jeremy from Vietnam. Okay, so why don't you look for some other options to give for free, some other gifts to give for free. And there was one person saying, why don't we just sell the chocolate? Okay, that way we don't have to worry about the price. No, why don't we just sell the chocolates? So normally, for another supplier, and you could say, I think it is a good idea to give something else for free. Or you could say give something cheaper for free. Oh, sorry, there's got to be no question mark. And how about selling the chocolates at a very cheap price? That could be an option, I think. Yeah, I think that could be an option. I mean, like, the store's got to make money, right? You can't be not making profit and run a business. So Peggy, I think maybe you can give instead of free chocolate. It can be helpful. And okay, now the formula of for part 5 is why don't you verb. Okay, and I think it is a good good idea to verb. And how about ing? Okay, and if you want to add something to that, you could say that should be helpful, that could be possible, that should be attractive. Okay, the reason why I'm not saying that can be or that will be is because this is not something that is certain. It's not something that's been decided, okay? These are some suggestions that we're making, so we're not sure if we're going to stick with this or not. So we're saying, like, assuming that it could be possible, assuming that, you know, it should be very attractive or that should be helpful for, like, the situation. That's why instead of using the proverbs like, is that can or will, I'm using could or would or should. Okay? I hope you guys understand. 여름, in that case, why don't we give more cheaper desserts? Cheaper desserts. You already have that ER, so you don't necessarily have to put the word more. Or you can say, why don't you give cheaper desserts instead? Right? You can also say that. Yuji, first of all, it's a good idea to think of another free gift. That should be, not will be. Don't say will be, please say should be or would be, okay? So why don't you ask the supplier for discounts for bulk order, okay? That would be helpful. Or you could say that would be possible. That would be possible. So it's gotta be should, would, or could, because this is an option. It's not something that we are going to do or that will happen. So instead of saying can, will, we're saying, you know, could, would, should. Guys, please understand what I'm trying to say. All right. I think we got it all right here. Now I'm going to show you how I would say, okay, and this is the template that we use. This is the template. In American English, we say template, but in British English, they say template. That's how what I've been noticing when Tony was here in Korea. Template, 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 template. Capture this screen. Capture. Capture. Okay, now if you memorize this, it's much easier to talk for 1 minute. Okay, so guys, I'll show you how I do it. Okay, oh, here's the timer. Hold on. Hello, this is Gwen. I heard that you're the owner of the restaurant and we are giving free chocolates to customers for desserts. However, there's a problem because we wanted to order more chocolates because we're out of it right now, but the supplier wants to increase the price by 5%. And you don't know what to do about it, so you'd like to get some help with this matter. Well, first of all, I'm really sorry to hear about the situation. However, I'm happy to say that there is a way to help you out. And after looking into the situation, well, I came up with the following great suggestions. First of all, I think it is a good idea to talk to the supplier and try to negotiate the price. I mean, like, ask them to give us a discount when we buy chocolate in bulk. That could be possible. Or why don't we look for another supplier? That could be easier, you know? Well, those are my suggestions. And if you need more help, and then my answer gets cut off. All right, so I wanted to show you guys that it doesn't really matter whether you put in these last two sentences within 1 minute or not. As long as you could provide more like details of what the message was about or what your answer is going to be, it's better to say more at that part than try to finish everything within time. Yeah, you can get 200 by using this template. I always use this template and I get 200. Okay, the secret to getting 200 is to say as much as you can for step 2 and step 4. Okay, try to say as much as you can for step 2. You see here, step 2, I heard that, blah, blah, blah. And step 4, first of all, moreover, try to provide 2 or even 3 solutions. Well, you don't necessarily have to go for third one, but try to say as much as you can for steps 2 and 4, and you can get a perfect score. Yeah. I swear to God, you can get a perfect score with this. Yes. Okay? And finally, we're on our last question, last part, which is part 6. And the question is, would you prefer to learn a new hobby through a book or from a friend? Why? 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 Why do they have to ask this question over and over again? It's like they always have to ask this question. Yeah. So I tell you guys, there's got to be certain lies that you prepare for this test. We're here to take an English test. We're not here to take have a lie detecting test. Like, they're not trying to figure out whether you guys are lying or not. It doesn't have to be true. You don't have to tell the truth. So I always tell my students, if you don't have a hobby, which in most cases is true, like most people in their 20s, they are so busy nowadays trying to get a job and trying to finish their college courses. They really don't have a hobby. They have a hard time thinking of a hobby. So I always tell my students, okay guys, your hobby is riding a bike, okay? If you can't think of it, just say your hobby is riding a bike. Okay, so Hyun, I prefer to learn a new hobby from a friend rather than taking up a hobby through a book. Picking up a hobby. Maybe I'm not into reading books, and there are several reasons to support my opinion. Okay, now, I wonder what the story is. You have to tell a great story to support. Well, actually, I think it's much better to ask your friends. I personally do. For me to learn something from my friends. My friends and I are the same age, so we have a lot in common, such as hobbies, ideas, thoughts, and so on. Okay, I think you're expanding your answer a little bit too far. Maybe you would want to focus more on the hobby part, because this is what the question is asking for. Talk about the hobbies. You want to talk about your hobbies, right? So you want to talk about the recent time when you wanted to learn a hobby, like riding a bike, and you had to ask your friend for help. That is something that you need to add here. That is why I think I can learn a hobby from a friend. I have a very close friend named Hui. He's a big fan of K-pop music. He listens to thousands of songs of K-pop. And what did you learn from Hui? Thank you, White Flower. Ma'am, you're a great, great teacher. Love. Thank you. So did you learn K-pop dance from Hui? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, maybe that's a good idea. Because you can't learn dancing from a book, right? It's hard to learn dancing from a book. You need actually a tutorial, like YouTube tutorial video, or you need somebody to help you out, like your friend, Hui. I do not like it, Hui, who me to listen to the song, since then I have a habit of spending at least 30 minutes a day. Okay, just stick to one story about learning K-pop dance, okay, from Hui, and because you learned it from him, it was easier. You learned it much faster. Okay. Listening to music could be a hobby, but you have to you don't necessarily have to learn how to listen to music, right? You don't have to learn how to listen to music. So I think it's better to use something that you could learn as an example. Like I said, if you want to talk about K-pop's, something related to K-pop, Say that you wanted to learn how to dance K-pop dances, like how to dance to K-pop music. It's a great hobby, right? A lot of people have this hobby. I know some YouTubers who like to dance to K-pop and just like upload those videos. I watch them too. Yes. K-pop. Dance to the K-pop music. You would say, I wanted to learn how to dance to K-pop music. Yeah, especially like Blackpink, their choreography is really, really complicated and fast. So some people like to follow their choreography, like to their music, and like to dance to their music, right? I think it's cool. And also BTS, a lot of people like to follow their choreography. I learned the it's a hard word. The choreography, 안무, the way that they're dancing to the music, right? Tadashi, I prefer to learn a new hobby through a book because that makes it possible to learn it anytime I want. 5 years ago, I suddenly wanted to learn video editing. Okay. At first, I asked a friend of mine to teach me because he is good at editing videos. However, he was very busy and it was so hard to make time to meet each other. I decided to learn it by reading a book because of that. Okay. Now, when it comes to like editing and let's say cooking, yeah, sometimes like cookbook might help you because you need to read everything thoroughly. You need to like understand the details, like what kind of ingredients at what time would work better. So sometimes like those things, it's better to learn through books. I think video editing too. It's better to have a book about video editing, definitely. But like K-pop dances, you can't learn through a book, right? So I think you have to think of a very good example to support your side of the opinion. I would go for Friends and K-pop dancing. I think those two sound good. After I spent 10 hours reading the book, eventually just in 3 weeks, I mastered it. Great. And that's how you enjoy editing videos nowadays. Great, good. Nowadays there are so many apps which make it so easy to edit videos. I mean, if you use them right, you can make better videos. Even I can edit videos. So yes, it's fun too. I prefer AA. I prefer to learn from friends. First and foremost, friends have reliable information. For example, last year I wanted to learn stock investment from a book. Most of the information was outdated. Then I learned from my friend Tom. As a result, I was able to get a lot of money. AA, I really like your answer. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good example. Like learning stock investment from a friend, it was outdated. I like the expression outdated. So I learned from a friend. Okay, and Bao, for example, I have a friend who really likes playing badminton, but I don't. One day she convinced me to play the sport, so she gave me a lot of video, and she taught me how to do it. Like, if she gave me some videos, then it's like you're learning from the videos, not from her. So it's better to make a story where you actually learned it from her, your friend. Like she taught you, she coached you, she showed you how to play the game. Yeah, I think it's better to stick with that story, okay? And I would prefer to learn a new hobby from a friend because it is helpful for me to pick a hobby. I joined a dance club and met a friend, Lisa. She's a good dancer. She practiced often together, and thanks to her, I was able to learn how to dance well, and most of all, I started to love dancing. That sounds cool. So I prefer to learn a new hobby from a friend. Every day we play badminton school, day by day. I have interest in this sport, that's why I think so. Okay. Now, I guess it's my turn to show you guys what I think would be a good answer. Okay. Okay, so the first version would be through a book. 1 minute. 1 minute here. Okay, so I would prefer to learn a new hobby through a book, and there are several reasons to support my opinion, and most of all, I think it's better and it's more helpful. For example, last year, suddenly I moved out from my parents' house and I started living alone, and I had to cook for myself. And actually, I was not good at cooking. I didn't know how to cook, and I wanted to learn cooking seriously. as a new hobby. So I bought this cookbook, and all I had to do was follow the recipes, and all I had to do was buy the same ingredients and use the same ingredients, and I was able to cook delicious Korean dishes, delicious Japanese dishes, and delicious Chinese dishes, and delicious Italian food. So, I mastered the art of cooking, and cooking became a very, good hobby for me. So that's why I think it's better to learn a new hobby through a book. Okay? So for the book part, I used the cookbook. And I said I learned cookbook. All I had to do was follow the recipe, which is the step-by-step, method of cooking something, right? And follow the ingredients, what was written in the book. And the book was very helpful for me. So that was the book version of my answer. And let me show you the friend version of my answer. Well, I would prefer to learn a new hobby from a friend, and there are several reasons to support my opinion. Most of all, I think it's better and helpful. For example, last year, I became a huge fan of K-pop, and whenever I listen to K-pop, it's so exciting. I love the music. I love so many K-pop artists like BTS, Blackpink, and so on. And, because I love to listen to music, I see their videos, and whenever I see their music videos, I see them dancing, and I wanted to learn how to dance K-pop, music dances. So I talked to my friend named Tom, and he's a great dancer. He loves K-pop music, and he dances to K-pop music all the time. So he showed me how to dance. He showed me all the choreography. He taught me the choreography of like Blackpink songs and BTS songs, and I was able to learn how to dance quickly from him, and it became my new hobby, and that's why I think so. Okay, so those are the two versions of answers. So from the book, I said about cookbook, learn how to cook as a hobby. And from my friend, I talked about the K-pop dance, the K-pop music. Oh, I think Kara, workout is a great way to talk about learning from a friend. Yeah, because when you work out, normally people think that you just go to the gym, you hit the gym and you can do something there. But actually, you have to learn how to work out. You have to learn how to do the lunges properly. You have to learn how to do those deadlifts properly. And normally you can't learn it from a book, right? It's better to learn from a friend or from a trainer. But you have to pay the trainer, so it's better to learn from a friend, right? Yep. Great. Love it. Okay, it's J. King. I prefer to learn a new hobby through a friend. Best way to learn something is to exposure to it. To be exposed to it. That's J. King, right? There's got to be an example, okay? If you want to expand your answers, there's got to be an example to support the story. So, like I said, when I wanted to talk about the book, I talked about like learning cooking. And when I wanted to talk about my friend, I talked about learning how to dance. So there's got to be an example, guys. All right. Wow, that brings us to the end of the show. Great. So let's chat for a bit. It's not 10 yet, and I was planning to do the show until 10 p.m. So let's talk for a while, guys. How have you been? How have you guys been doing in the month of May? And can you believe it's already May? And next month it's going to be June. And, half of the year would be gone by then. And, in Korea, we're getting vaccine shots. I mean, this month, people in 60s and 70s are getting vaccines. And people in their 50s are getting vaccines by the end of June or July. And hopefully, people in my age group will be getting vaccinated in August or September. So, for the lunar it's not lunar, it's for the Moon Festival in China, right, or in Taiwan, or for the Thanksgiving's holiday, Korean Thanksgiving's holiday, hopefully, I, pray to God, hopefully some of us might be able to travel abroad. Or most of us, or all of us, could go somewhere freely. Just like, just even freely meet friends. That would be so blessed or blessing. Okay, so I know that COVID has been making our lives harder, more miserable. And, it's been a year and a half, almost a year and a half. We're strong. We coped with it, and we're almost through it. I know. I heard that things in Vietnam is getting worse. Yeah, I heard. And some of my friends in Vietnam, they are like, quarantining. They're in quarantine right now. Yes, I heard that the numbers are increasing. In Korea, the situation is almost about the same. I think things are under control. Yeah, and we're getting vaccinated. Yeah, people are getting vaccinated. I know. Olympics, it's like a international event, and there is a little feud about it. Yeah, around it. Riding a bicycle is a good hobby, 여름. Yes, you can always talk about that. Like the first thing I want to do once COVID is over, of course, is go travel. And I think the first place that I'll be visiting would be Taiwan, because I have so many friends living in Taipei, and I really, really hope to visit Taiwan. And if by chance, if I could, I would like to hold a special like seminar or lecture for my students in Taiwan. Yeah, because like we're studying English, so we can communicate in English. Although I might not be able to speak Chinese, but you guys are there to like learn English, so we can communicate. We can have some coffee and talk about TOEIC or English or whatever. Hopefully this year, right? So I'm from Taiwan, and my TOEIC speaking test has been canceled recently due to pandemic. I have to sign up for it. I know. Things in Taiwan is getting out of control too, right? I really pray for the safety of everybody in Taiwan, really. Yes. And in June and July, I hope because of the warm weather, the numbers don't go up crazily. Oh, a lot of people have been asking about the writing classes. Do you have any classes for writing? I shall make it. I shall make those classes. And yes, now we're going to start making videos in English for TOEIC speaking, okay? So please look forward to them. Please look forward to them. Oh, Taeyu, I'll be in. You're coming? Oh, I hope to visit Taiwan too. Okay, if I go there, I'm going to make a big notice on the channel. Okay, I hope to see more of you guys here. Okay. All right, guys. Stay safe. Okay, hold on. Let me see when the next... Oh, the next one's going to be on the 25th. On the 25th of June. Okay, so the next live show is going to be on the 25th of June. So, well, I'm gonna see you guys back here in June. It's a once a month show, but although it's a monthly show, it's really nice to see you guys here regularly. Taeji, cheer up. My deepest condolences for you and your family. I hope you do better. Let's talk, okay? Talk on Kakao. And Yorim was my first of your class. It was so helpful. Thank you. I'm going to take the test tomorrow. You're gonna do good, okay? I'm nervous. SJ King, don't be nervous. Hyun, thanks for your helpful lecture. I've learned a lot. My final exams are coming soon. Just count down 40 days. Well, I'm pretty sure you're a good student, so you'll ace your test, final exam. Yes, I'll let you guys know about the seminar in Taiwan. And guys, have a great Friday, and I'll stay safe, and I'll see you back here in June, on June 25th. Bye-bye. Take care.